Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Stardew Valley and, of course, to Fuzzy Ferret Farm, where we are ridiculously wealthy. 33,000 gold doubloons. Yeah, we're going to call them doubloons for now. Queen of Sauce, okay. Greetings, it is I, the Queen of Sauce, here to teach you a new mouth-watering recipe from my secret cookbook. This week's dish: complete breakfast. Last week I taught you how to make hash browns. This week I shall show you how to combine them with other ingredients to create a hearty, complete breakfast. This meal will really fill you up and give you the energy you need to get in a hard day's work. I've learned how to make complete breakfast, which is actually a really, really good meal. Fortune teller. Okay, spirits are in good humor. Ooh, Skull Cave possibility. I think we might actually do that. Your number one source for weather, news, and entertainment. And now the weather forecast for tomorrow. It's going to be clear and sunny all day. Wonderful. Well, given that we're probably going to be heading out now, where is the complete breakfast? It's around here somewhere. There we are. Look at that. Plus 50 max energy. You actually increase your energy for that day based on that. And also you get a load of farming buffs as well. Well, if we're going to be heading into the Skull Cavern, there is a definite part of me that wants to. We're going to have to go and buy a ridiculous amount of stone. You know what? Quickly, before anything else, I need to go and say hello. One day, I will remember to close that bloody gate before all my chickens get out. I'm already a little bit... I'm trying... No, Lisa, out the way. I need to make sure I've said hello to everyone, every single chicken. And there we go. Okay, fine. Leave in. No, come back. My lord. What are these animals that... It's craziness here. This is what I have to put up with, everyone. Mind you, I make it bad for myself, really. There's no one else to blame but me. I am aware. I am aware. Don't... It's okay. You don't need to tell me how much this is my own fault. I know. I really do. There we go. Now, do I have enough room in here to put the leeks? I do, in fact, have enough room in there. Fantastic. What have we got here? Dear Aavak, I was conducting a field study the other day, and I found this specimen. I hope you find it as interesting as I did. Demetrius. Oh, thank you, Demetrius. That's quite nice of you. Notice, Pierre here. I really, really want a plate of sashimi. I'll pay top coin to whoever brings me some. Okay. He seems to be in a bit of a craving mood for sashimi. Fair enough. Who am I to deny the man his sashimi? Very well, let's go and get that done then. Let's see. Oh, I've got this bream, which I can now turn into a plate of sashimi. In fact, I can make quite a few. Womp. There we go. That should do me for quite some time. Now, the thing is, I'm not going to be going fishing today, so let's drop that off. Also, the baked, well... that is not bad to bring with me, you see. That pumpkin soup, super good to bring with me. I only need one plate of sashimi. I will bring only the pumpkin soup today. Baked fish can go back. The cake can go back. The sweet... the one sweet pea's coming with me. Hot peppers can go in there. I know. I'm putting all of this stuff in there. I know it's a little bit... derpy. That can go, the fishing rod can go, the axe can go. I'll bring the miner's treat with me just in case I want it. The torches, however, can come with me. Now, the thing is, how much stone have we got? We've got a reasonable amount. I'm very tempted by this. The main thing for me today is just to make sure that all of my pets have been reassured that I love them very, very much. And then we can go. I don't really care about making the money today. I will, of course, milk the cows if I can. Actually, I should milk the cows simply because it's going to pain them if I don't. So we'll make an exception for that. But I'm not going to worry about the eggs for today. I might, if I have enough time, come by and take care of that later on. But in everything else, the main focus of today will be getting the stone together that we need and then heading straight down and getting into the mines. There we go. And, oh, that's going to be awkward. No, there we go. Fantastic. Okay, there we are. I'll drop this off. I really do need to deal with everything down there, though. I'm a little worried that the cows have eaten through all their grass already. Not liking that. There we go. And I think there's one more milk I can pop over here. There we are. Wonderful. Okay, so we've got a load of torches. We do not need that many torches at all. But, you know, that's what we've got. And grab the milk pail from here. Hello, my lovely. There we are. And I'm not sure if we're going to get much from this. It's possible. We may be very lucky. But there's also a fair old chance that we won't. That we won't end up with much in the way of iridium at all because I don't have the bombs. And the bombs really help. It's not so much clearing the ground that you want the bombs for. It's that you can use the bombs to rapidly find new stairways down and new holes in the ground when you've run out of your own stairs. That's the main thing that you want that for. Everything else... where am I cutting? Oh, no. Oh, dear. Let me just make sure that that is loaded up. Where are all my rabbits? Come here, you. I see you down there, hiding. And you up here. Where are the others? Oh, no. I can't go. I can't go if... I'm gonna have to sort that out, too. My everything is messed up right now. Where's the rabbits? That troubles me quite a lot. Oh, no, there's one. Come on, I just need one more. That's all. There's one rabbit who's wandered off and is not being greeted today. That's gonna trouble me. I'm not a fan at all. Oh, well. Actually, I've got one milk on me that I shouldn't have. I guess I'll just drop that in there for now. Right then, Agro, need your help, my friend. Wait. Did I spot you? Oh, that was Egan. Oh, there we are. All four. Ha-ha! I can go without a heavy heart now. Let's do that. Need to go swing by Pierre's. Give Pierre the sashimi. Then make our way on to Robin. Buy all of the stone that we can, which is going to be quite a lot of stone. Do you want anything? I'm going to mark the delicious potato. Oh, it's Sandy. I don't have a delicious potato. Even though I am actually going to go and see Sandy today. Drat. Right, here you go. It's about time I was starting to get the shakes. I wanted this fish so bad. Now that's good. Thanks, Aavak. Wow. You have the sashimi shakes, really? I've heard the flowers are in bloom, and the air smells great. If only I could ever leave my shop. There we go. Pierre will pay top coin. Wow, 1,000 gold. My lord, he wasn't joking. Okay, well, let's go and grab ourselves a lot of stone. And we are really going to need quite a lot. And there's so much stuff around the valley today. I feel like I should be taking care of it and doing things, but alas, no. Right, I need two things. One, I need to move a building. If it hasn't become messy where I want it to be moved. No, it does not seem that it has. Oh, really? Drat. No, no, I want to cancel. Can I not cancel? Really? Ah, you scoundrel, you. I'll just try and cancel it. Let's go back out. That is so frustrating. But okay. We are going to need a lot of stone. So I'm going to be here spending an awful lot of money on an awful lot of stone. I'll see you in a few moments. Okay, we've not got an awful lot of money, but it's going to have to do us. Right, now we're off. I've spent all the money that I would have spent on going to the shop today. So, this is going to be what it is, I'm afraid. There may be a rabbit's foot down there that would have sold for like just 2,000 gold, but too late. I've already made my choice. It's been too many times that I've turned my nose up at going to the Skull Cavern. I know it's 12. It's fine. We'll do fine. It's okay. We just need to get there quickly, and I have managed to keep enough money to buy a ticket to Calico Desert. Let's go! Bam, put your foot down. Don't worry. No, I'm not paying any attention to the speed limit signs. I mean, it's good that you are. I'm not, though. I'm just sat here tapping my foot, feeling that we should already be there. However, that being said, I mean, you know, priorities, everyone. Come on. I rarely see Sandy. Here you go. Oh, I absolutely love getting flowers from the valley. I'm so happy. And I am happy too. Also, it's always sunny here, even in the winter. Oh my god. This is literally the worst place for an Aavak. I'm fairly certain that this would be where I would be sent as punishment for some grave sin. Right, now, things we need to do before we go any further. Ah, I still got my watering can, that's annoying. But oh well. Too late now. I am going to want... Sure, pumpkin soup at this point, because we're not going to be moving around too much, so it matters more to me to get the luck than anything else. So there we go. We've got those up there. Pumpkin soup can go down here. At this point, unfortunately, it's going to be tedious, but we need to make loads of stairs. Just fill out this area, and thankfully, time pauses when we're in the screen, but we'll go ahead, we'll just drop everything down here, go through all of our stone. We have not got enough to get very deep into this cavern. You really need ridiculous amounts of stone to go on this kind of trip. I should have brought the stone that I had in the chest, but I'm saving that for a special occasion, okay? Shush. So we're gonna, we're gonna make a little bit of progress, and we're gonna go straight down like this. Ooh, we will, however, if there's something immediately visible to us, we'll stop there to deal with it. For example, the gold down there is well worth our time getting. So, sure. Grab these. No, don't want to play with you. You're evil, and I also can't kill you because you're evil, mostly. There we go. Straight down. Anything around here? Yeah, fire quartz. I guess I'll pick that up. And we'll also slash that out. Another ruby. That's great. Don't want to play with you. Let's reorganize my inventory at this point. Just move these up. Now, usually, you want to have stacks, like whole stacks of stone in your inventory. Oh, wow, there's so much down there. I'm going to have to get my way through you if I can. Ow, you do so much damage. Okay, well, that's fine. I'll make my way through. Okay, I'm not going to make my way through here. I'm just going to leave. The moment I hear that, meow, that's time to run. Okay, this is not too bad, though. There we go. What did we just get? We got thermal boots. Curious. But we're not going to go through this normally. It would take us too long. This is what you really want the bombs for, frankly. Is to be able to do stuff like that. And now we don't need to use up one of our limited stairs as well. Oh, let's move all these down. We're already down to level 9, which is, not too terribly bad. I'm not going to care too much about those. Also, oh, okay, this is worth us staying. But it's super dangerous at the same time. These slimes can do an awful lot of damage when you split up a mother slime, because it'll all be purple baby slimes. And they can overwhelm you if you let them. If you can get them stun locked against a wall, then it's a good source of iridium. As you can see, we've already got 3 iridium ore, which is really good. Let's continue with this. This is, possibly one of the places that we're going to have the best luck in getting anything down here in terms of iridium, where we have not got enough stone to be able to get to the super deep levels, like the hundreds. Nope. Thank you. But no. And again. There we go. Another bit of iridium. Taking a little bit of unnecessary damage there. Sure, I might top up on pumpkin soup. But we've got now 1 bar of iridium. We've spent ridiculous amounts on getting that 1 bar. So we really don't want to just be bringing that much back. We want a lot more than that. It's kind of necessary that we get a lot more than that. Come on then, all of you against the wall, please. There we go, perfect. Ouch. Still a little bit more iridium ore, that's not too terribly bad. Okay, if we can get you stun locked, then it's fine. This is why some people like having purple slimes in their slime hutch. It's because if you just farm them, you can actually make a fair old bit of iridium each day. Well, that being each day, you would actually need ridiculous amounts of them to farm them specifically, but you can make a decent amount. Alright, let's see if we can get you locked against the wall. There we go, that'll do. So one of you has gotten very angry, which is a bit dangerous for me. Nope. There we go. And down we go. What time is it at the moment? 4:20 is not too bad, actually. There we go. And further down we go. Now, there's some copper over there. I don't care about the copper, obviously. But at this point, we're going to be out of ways to quickly make our way down to the lower levels. That does become a bit of a pain, but I am going to farm you since this is a fairly easy area to get your offspring stun locked and potentially get ourselves a little bit of iridium there, or coal, as the case may be. Wow, really? Okay, I mean, I'm down with this. Oh dear, that's going to be potentially dangerous for me, because there's an awful lot of death there. Come on. Nope, nope, nope. Ouch. Bloody slimes. I mean, I can't really say that considering what I'm doing to them, but you know what I mean. Let's go ahead. Grab a little pumpkin soup. We need some more stone if I'm going to make another stairs down. So, why not quickly grab that? That brings us up to a little bit higher. We're only 9 away, so sure, I'll grab the last little bit we need. Actually, we'll look for a potential large rock again for that one. Oh, really? Okay. Sure, I'm alright with this. I'm wondering if my luck is helping out with getting all of these purple slimes all over the place. That is a bad place for me to be. Super bad place. I would not say that this is luck helping me. No, not at all. That, well, actually, it could have gone worse, I suppose. Let's see if I can't get you stun locked right up against that top wall. I tend to find it a lot easier to stun lock things if I'm working upwards towards them. There we go. Nope. There we are. We've got a reasonable amount. 13 iridium ore is nothing to sniff at. Could be better, but, you know, I'm completely happy with that at the moment. The mummy levels now. I mentioned the mummies can't be killed, and they can't regularly. You basically have to beat them into submission until they turn into rags, then bomb them. I'm not going to do that here. I was just going to check if there was going to be anything better around. And there was not, unfortunately. Nor there. Okay. We are finding so many of these. Now, it is actually worth your while trying to take out those dragon creatures, because every now and then they will actually drop something worth picking up. Oh, this is bad. This is super bad. I need to not be taking as much damage here. Okay. I need to move down here quickly and, so close to death, have a bit to eat. There we are, some pumpkin soup to revitalize and replenish my energy and my health. You know, the two things that I'm most worried about right now. There we go. Now, one of them has got red eyes, which means they've kind of gone into a berserker mode, does a little bit higher damage than normal. My goodness, so many purple slimes, giant purple slimes. I'm really not used to seeing this many. I can only assume that luck is playing a part in this, and it recognizes that is actually one of the best things for me to find in terms of the loot drops I might get. Really? How did you manage to stun lock me? That is a technology that only I know, or should know. There we go. Come on, give me the really awesome food. Damn you. They can occasionally drop some really good noms, which is why it's worth fighting them. But it's actually getting a little bit dangerous for me now. And they do hit like a truck, as you've noticed. There we go. Right, can I take you out against this wall? The offspring there is fairly weak already. Oh, that one did not explode into offspring. Fair enough. Let's see if I can't get rid of all of you at the same time. It's much better if I can get you up close against the wall. There we go. I am still taking a lot of damage unnecessarily, though. There we go. And oh, we've got one more stairs if we want to. Down to floor 18. Now 19. Ooh. Grab that. Don't see those too often. What's that down there? No, I don't care for it too much. Alright. Let's see what we can do here. It is 8:40. Our animals will have gone to bed at this point, which is fine for now. Nope, thank you. Try and keep all of you against these stones if we can, because you can dish out a lot of damage. Oh my lord. I do not want to be here anymore. Ah! Okay, well, some more pumpkin soup, I think. There we go. It's not terribly bad, all things considered. Let's head on down. Oh, really? Straight away? I'm alright with this. See if I can't get underneath you. There we go. That's much better for me. I'm going to have to check how much iridium I've got in a moment. I think I've got a little bit. Where are we? Still only on 13. A bit of a shame. There we go. Right, we can make one more staircase, and we shall. There we are. And we're down to floor 22. Really, it's beyond 25 where you really start seeing the good drops, or the good chances to actually start seeing iridium ore nodes popping up. Up to that point, you're really not going to see it too often. But it can happen. It's just very, very low chance of it occurring. There we go. Right, well, we're going to use up our bombs where we can to look for the potential of a stairs or a hole down. Got a geode there as well. There we go. That's not terribly bad. Let's move this up there. There we go. I mean, we've got a diamond as well, which is quite nice. Ah, drat. That is not good. The odds of us finding the way down here is slight. Oh, actually, I take it back. Apparently not as slight as I thought. Down to floor 23. That's actually not bad. Sorry, 24 rather. If we can actually find our way down to 25, I think there's an achievement for that. There we are. We have completed a quest. We've made it down this far. And we get an earth crystal for it. Okay, well that wasn't too terribly bad then. At this point, I think it is time for us to go home. It was a bit of a hodgepodge day. We struggled. Definitely struggled. Could have gone so much better in so many ways. But, on the whole, I'm actually not unhappy with what we managed to do there. I think it was actually pretty fun. Let's see, you've already got all of your food. Let's go and grab all of these if I can. Oop. Aria is sleeping. Very well. And grab these eggs too. There's a couple around. There we go. Can I grab any more? No. Alright, let me move a couple of these around. My inventory's way too full to be really doing this, but since I'm here anyway, I might as well. There we are. There we go. As things go, I'm not displeased with what we managed to do there in the Skull Cavern. I think it could have gone a lot worse. We actually managed to get a fair old bit, all things considered. Right, let's drop this off. I really wish there was some sort of auto stack option. Unfortunately, oh, wow, we're one shy. That's a bit of a shame. Actually, we've got two, so what do I lack? I would say the gold, I guess. Okay. So the iridium and the gold. Oh no, actually I've got 3 in the end. Thanks to the iridium I already had. Fair enough. Get all 3 of those going. That is going to take all night to finish, and maybe even some of tomorrow. It takes a long time to process iridium. We'll drop off the rubies as well. And drop off the bombs up here. We never used any of the torches in the end, which was interesting. Also those, also those. Not too bad. And we can drop off a little bit of stone in there. Okay, I'm actually fairly pleased. What can I get rid of in here? You know, the coconut can come with us. That can go in there as well. Oh, can I store? No, I can't store that. You know what? I will keep the purple mushrooms because they're fairly uncommon. What I will get rid of is that, though. Because generally speaking, all of the mushrooms are uncommon for me at this point. So it's better that I actually sell those. Coconut, yeah, that can go as well. The white algae, that can come with. It's 12 o'clock. I do need to be aware of that, but let's just grab some of these things. I'm not going to worry, as I said, about making money in today. But I am going to grab things that will basically prevent other things from starting to be produced if I don't collect them. So the honey is an obvious one there. The crab pots as well. There we are. I think we will have actually made a fairly decent day. I mean, we spent a ridiculous amount of money today. Beyond no illusion, today was a loss in terms of our actually our economics. but a big gain due to us getting all of the iridium that we did. Now, if I'm lucky enough, I should be able to gather all of this before I head back, because time actually pauses when you're picking stuff up, as you've just seen. So it's only a tiny little bit of time is passing each time. I don't think I've got enough time to close the gates on the barn. I'm sorry, cows. I'm not even going to store these. I just didn't want them sitting on the vine, because that would have taken up growing time. Right, we're turning in for the night. There we are. Not a bad day, honestly. Still made 8k on farming, which was fantastic, considering we didn't actually put quite a lot of that, quite a lot of the produce that we got today into there. Okay, so 8,282 in total. Lovely. Cock-a-doodle-doo indeed. Okay, so the 22nd of spring. Good morning, everyone. There we are. Let's check on the television. Living off the land. Okay. Welcome to Living Off the Land. We're back again with another tip for y'all. Now listen up. Here's a tip for you adventurers out there. Don't forget your weapon's special attack. Swords can block incoming attacks, which is very useful when slimes are jumping at you. Clubs can pound the ground, sending enemies flying. And with a dagger, you can perform a super quick triple strike attack. Be safe. Very well. I forgot that about the dagger, actually, but I rarely use the dagger weapon. Okay, let's see what our fortune's like. Oh, they're mildly perturbed. That's fair enough. And the weather report is going to be a beautiful sunny day tomorrow. Very well. Let's drop that off there. Also, we want to drop off the cheese. Now, we would like to drop that one off there. Grab grab our tools. And in fact, everything else that we're kind of storing in here. There we are, and of course our pan. My lord, I've got so much now that I need to rearrange in my inventory. There we are, the watering can, of course. And there we go. Okay, what am I going to be selling today? At this point, I honestly think I should be selling the maple syrup. I will have one of those. There we go. We will sell that. I'm going to keep hold of that. Oh, the white algae needs to go into my fridge. There we are, and this needs to go into my fishing rod. There we go! And, oh, look at that. 3 iridium. So beautiful. You can't buy this stuff. That is how valuable it is. Literally has no price. There we are. Get all that in there. And what is the mail? You did it! Very impressed. Enjoy your reward. In total, not bad. In the end, although we spent a lot to get down there, we did get quite a lot back. Dear valued customer, thanks for visiting PA's. Enclosed is your cashback rewards program rebate. See you soon, PA. Sorry for the stock message, Aavak. Enjoy. 490 gold. That's actually pretty nice, I've got to be honest. I wasn't even aware I was going to get anything back. Even though I probably had something back in the last season. I completely forgot. Right, okay. Well, with this 3 iridium, there are a few things we can make. We can make 3 iridium sprinklers. Now, that's 1 use of iridium. However, there are some other things you might want to consider as well. The Ring of Yoba, well, that one might not be too terribly bad, but there's a couple of other things I prefer to go for. There's also some buildings you can only make with it. A rain totem. Activate to greatly increase the chance of rain tomorrow. Consumed on use. Truffle oil, pine tar, hardwood. I need to get pigs. We need to get pigs, actually. We're going to have to bear that in mind in the future. Now, we can make a mayo machine. I need a copper bar, some stone, and some wood. Let's go ahead and do that. So I need wood, stone, and a copper bar. And let's get ourselves a new mayo machine. Cheese press, I need copper and hardwood for that one. And I actually do quite want it, so sure. Let's go ahead, make ourselves another cheese press. And what are we wanting then? Just a little bit of wood. I can probably sort that out. Let me go and water Leafing's bowl there. There you go. I'm carrying around a lot of random gubbins. Agro, could you quickly take me down so I can grab some wood? Then we can see about the rest of this. There we go, that'll do. Let's pop into the little bit of a wild section that we've got over here just for this particular purpose. And then chop down a tree or two. There we are. That should be enough, I think. Or I'm just 5 short. Yeah, I'm 5 short. Right, let's get this one gone as well then. There we go. Perfect. Right, it's good enough for me. I will actually plant these over here though, just to ensure that some of these particular tree types grow over there. And thank you very much for that, aggro. Let me go ahead and make a new cheese press. There we are. Glorious. Now, there's a few things that we noticed that need to be fixed. My goodness. Oh, really? I haven't got my scythe? Oh, fine. I'll just wipe them out. I don't want to destroy the grass, really. Let's get all of these. I can't believe that... It was probably the lightning that did that. It damaged the tile and then messed everything up. There we go. Now if we pop up by Robin's, we can have her move our chicken coop. There we go. The path is fixed. And I want one other one. Is that the right one? Yeah, must be. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Okay, we can also grab some fruit as well because these trees are now completely full with fruit. There we go. Ah, aggro. It was a long day yesterday. I'm glad you found your own way back home. There you go, my lovelies. Enjoy. And pop this bit of hay there as well. Now, you guys can come out and enjoy the day. I am going to let aggro sit there for now. There's one thing that I absolutely positively must have in my inventory, and that is something for Emily. There we go. Drop these off while I'm here. Is there anything else I really want to do? I may as well grab these, actually. Let's see. Sure, we'll have another 3 strawberry jellies, I think. Strawberry's a nice one. There we go. Perfect. Right, have I got anything to deposit? I've got 3 peppers that I can deposit, yes, so I'll do that. Everything else seems okay. Right. Making progress, everyone. Yesterday was quite a fuss. Quite a fuss. Fun, but wow. It can take it out of you sometimes. I'll just go ahead and sell those. I'm not really too worried about it. The wood will keep, though, because it's a fairly precious resource, ironically. Considering we're surrounded by it. We should be surrounded by forest, but no, not really. We'll drop these off. There we are. We won't be taking the geos out today. I'm so happy to have 3 redeem bars, though. We will, of course, before we plant our summer crops, we're going to be swapping this up to a 4 iridium sprinkler setup. And in fact, if I have the opportunity, and I should have really bought another iridium sprinkler while I had the opportunity, because it was there. We could have bought an iridium sprinkler on Friday. Then I may have been able to get all of the iridium sprinklers down at the trellis area. That would have been nice. But oh well. We're just going to have to roll with it for now. These will all be going into the... Oh. Into the produce bin. Now, let's grab... Actually, I should really pick these up first. Also, why am I not saying hello to everyone first? My lord! My manners, they've gone. I'm so sorry. Let me get some of these out of my inventory so I can make sure that I'm wandering around saying hello to everyone properly. There we go. Hello, my lovelies. There we are. And Gravelord is happy. It's not super high yet, but we'll get there, I'm sure. Gravelord will love us eventually. There we go. We've got way too many eggs, though. Right, what kind of eggs have we got currently in storage in here? Let's just organize all of this. We can go ahead and sell these, I would say. We'll just sell them straight. Oh, actually, none of the large ones will be sold. But we'll sell the small ones. We don't really need to keep hold of those. There we go. That'll be good enough. Alright, thank you very much, girls. And you are welcome to come out. Now, let's just check on the silo. How much is in there? It's okay for now. I'm a little bit concerned about it. But it's okay for the time being. Right, let's drop off all of these. They can just all straight up go. There we are. Ah, it's wonderful. We will make a sizable amount of money today. There is going to be a lot of money in our very immediate future. Hello, you made it out. Well done. I wasn't sure that you guys could make it out. But apparently, yes, you can. Very pleased with this. It might just be that they're like, oh, there's not enough food in here anymore, so I'm going to go where the food is. I can understand that. It makes sense. And we want to put down the 2 cheese presses. There we go. Perfect. And now we can actually start processing these. Ah, my lord. Right. Let's get plenty of hay there. Right then. Got a lot of work here. I've already said hello to all of the goats. Oops. That being said, I don't think... Well, actually, I don't think any of the other goats are going to have any milk to give. Simply because... Well, I'll just double check, but I don't think they do. Oh, they do! Okay, I take it back. Apparently, the whole thing about them not producing more milk on the following day, it isn't as cut and dry as I thought. Shanrir has no milk. Sorry, Shanrir. That can't have been very comfortable. There we go. Ah, wonderful. Okay, well, we will continue the practice of having the cows and the goats and the ducks and the chickens all keeping our farm afloat with the immense amount of wealth that we generate from just having all of this mayo and cheese to sell every single day. I will point out that I really thought this was going to be much more of a challenge run with money. And although I've got some crops, and I always intended to use the greenhouse, but I'm really surprised by just how feasible this is. How much money you can make with all of this is pretty impressive. I am actually going to get the ghost cheese over here, since I've got quite a few iridium coming in. Why was all of that eaten? That makes no sense. Why were they inside? Why did it count them as inside that they didn't graze properly? That is worrying. Oh well. Alright, aggro. We need to go up and check the greenhouse because there's a good chance that there's a fair old bit of produce in there waiting for us. And we're also going to want to drop all of this off, obviously. There we go, that's fine. Okay, we are probably going to want a rain totem fairly soon. Because we need to pick up a few things that can only be gotten in during a rain. Now, one of those things is a mermaid's pendant. We can only get that when the drowned mariner, the ghost of the drowned mariner, is at the beach. And that's only during the rain. The other thing we want to try and do is get ourselves... Oh, I can't... Oh, no, there we are. A legendary fish. Again, something only possible during the rain. So I'm really going to have a look at that rain totem. What do we need for it? 1 hardwood, 1 truffle oil. See, that's the thing. We don't have pigs. Frustrating. Very frustrating. And we no longer have any sunflower seeds. It's a little bit of a concern. I'm going to pop that in the seed maker. That's the only thing I can really do. Other than that, though, more pumpkins. Can I? There we go. Pumpkins everywhere, please. There we go. All of the pumpkins. Now, if this is 2, that would be great. It is 1. Oh well. I guess that will just have to do. Oh, it looks like I've already placed one there. That's fine then. There we go. All of that is done. And we've still got 7 pumpkin seeds left. A ridiculous amount of money to be made. Okay, well, I would not be surprised if by the end of today, we're back where we were financially before we went down the mine. We're just going to straight up sell everything here. all of this is going. There we go. Crazy money shall be ours. Right, with that said and done, how about we go and visit our good friend Asmodeus, say hello. Who else would we like to visit today? Robin. You know what? Do I have anything really nice to send to Robin? Sure, I could bring Robin a melon wine. There we go. Anything else? Pierre, we have got the sashimi that we can get Pierre. Emily, hopefully she'll enjoy the emerald. Vincent, have we got grapes? We do not have grapes with me right now, so a golden grape for Vincent. And anyone else? Evelyn, Clint. Well, chocolate cake for Evelyn. I want a horseradish for Krobus. For Clint, you know what? Sure, I'll give you some gold. Yeah, that should be. Oh, well, actually, we'll still see Clint. That won't be a problem. Right, okay, we need to move quickly now. I'm not going to have enough time to hang out in Cindersnap Forest. I was hoping I would, but it's already so very late. In fact, I might not even see Pierre at this point, which is a bit of a shame. But, you know, it's not a huge rush. I can just say hello to everyone, and that's fine. And a lot of people I'll see at the saloon tonight, so that isn't an issue. But Pierre, I probably missed my opportunity to give Pierre anything today. Bit of a shame, but there we are. We've got a lot of time left in this playthrough before year 3, where we can befriend Pierre. Ah, yes. I've seen many things about your future, young Aavak. If I were to tell you, there could be grave consequences. Literally grave consequences. You'd die, is basically what... Look, what I'm trying to tell you is if you knew the future, you'd know when you were going to die, you'd try to avoid it, and in trying to avoid it, you just end up dying in exactly... It's a horrible thing, knowing the future. I can see all these terrible... I can't stop any of it. It's rough being me. You don't want to be me, Aavak. Wow. I didn't realize you had it so hard, Rasmus. I'm sorry. Here you go. Ah, this is imbued with potent arcane energies. It's very useful for my studies. Thank you. It must be rough being a wizard, to be fair. Everyone thinks it's going to be great. Well, actually, anyone who's read Harry Potter probably has a mixed perception of... Is there all fun and games? No, not really. There's quite a lot of bad things that happen in that. But if you're the sort of magical Trevor kind of wizard... Well, actually, bad things happen to him as well. He just doesn't really care, and he's just so comical that nothing really bad seems to happen. It's hard to put any gravity behind the bad things that happen. Would you like... No, actually, I don't think you'd like a dandelion. I don't think so. Hello. Where's your brood? Ah, there he is. It's up there. Hey, how's it going? Last night I practiced guitar for 4 hours straight. My fingers hurt like crazy. Oh, fair enough. Bye, I've got something to... Okay, fair enough. Hello, Vincent. Dad's not around much. I miss playing with him. He is around. I mean, maybe he just doesn't spend much time with Vincent, though, and that's the problem. I'm sorry. Wow, thank you so much. This is terrific. It was from your dad. He said he's sorry for not being around so much. Right, let's move on. Hello. Coconuts. Hey, Haley. Hope your day's going well. Oh my god, this is my favorite thing. I used to complain about this town being so small, but I've grown to like it. If it was much bigger, it wouldn't feel like a community. That's a very, very lovely thing to say. Well done, Haley. Okay, moving on. Got many, many places to see. We've also got to see Krobus. I have not said hello to Krobus properly, and I'm feeling remarkably bad about that. Hello, Krobus. Hello, hello. I have got something that will be a great honor. This is an amazing gift for my people. It is a great honor to receive something like this. I have no idea why your people like horseradishes so much, but... Yes, finally. I'm going to get it. There we go. You found a star drop. Your mind is filled with thoughts of tea. Your maximum level, energy levels has increased. Also your maximum level. You could think of it like that. I mean, more or less the same thing at this point in this game. But I would have done that just for the thoughts of tea, regardless of any other benefit. In fact, it feels a little OP, giving me thoughts of tea and giving me energy. Feels like all of the buffs have just been stacked. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, kid. I'd buy you a drink if I could afford it. Okay. Hi there, Aavak. I'm glad to see you. You're always welcome here. Oh, Gus, you're such a very kind barkeep. There's good people in this town who just can't seem to find happiness. It makes me sad. Oh, I'm sorry. Working in the saloon, I hear firsthand about everyone's problems. Well, I mean, this isn't gonna fix any of that, but I hope it'll make you happy. This gift is fabulous. Thank you so much. I am glad. Let's see how... I need to get you something tomorrow. I've got to go and see Robin, but that might be hard now. Drat, damn, and blast. Womp. I may catch Robin out and about if I'm stupendously quick. I do need to drop back into the saloon on the way back anyway, because I've got to see Clint. I'm fairly certain Robin won't be out to the saloon on a Monday. Maru, oh, I need to speak with your mother. Let me... damn it, Maru! It's very, very well practiced at locking that door. It's one fluid motion. The door closes, the key is in her hand, the door is locked. If you blink, you might miss it. Where's Linus? Yoink. Hello, Linus. This is a great gift, thank you. The crisp air of the wilderness is all I care to know. I live out here by choice. Yeah, you've told me before, actually. I think it's quite a... Well... I was going to say it's quite a brave choice, but honestly, there's lots of other choices. Living in the city, just living at all, is sometimes a brave choice. So, it's an interesting choice. I like it. Go. Now, hopefully Clint has stopped by the Stardrop Saloon at this point. Hello, Clint. Be glad you're a farmer, Aavak. It's nicer to work outdoors than by a hot furnace all day. Oh, I don't know about that. I'm only a blacksmith because my father pushed me into it. Oh, man. I'm sorry. Here you go. Yes! This is exactly what I've been looking for! You seem so happy around metals, though. I'm surprised. Right, okay. Well, that is today done, I would say. Agro, what would you like to do with the rest of the day? You can pick. You want to go to the beach? Okay, we'll go to the beach, Agro. We'll go and spend some time with sand in your hooves. Let's see. We'll also dig up some wiggly worms. Can never pass that up. Except when I can, which is actually fairly often. Right. So I guess what I should say is that it's very easy to pass that up. But on this one rare occasion, that is not to be. We are not passing it up today. Right, I still need a dwarf scroll. One of these wiggly worms or a treasure box from fishing will end up being a dwarf scroll. One day, it's going to happen. It's bound to happen. I refuse to believe that it will never happen. Please don't let it never happen. I don't want to have to just go down in the mine every day and just hoe all of the ground in search for the one dwarf scroll that I'm missing again. I was really hoping that I would just find it this time. Alas, no. Oh well. It's 11 PM. We can probably make it to the Lost Wood in order to get a little bit of a little bit more hardwood, but I think I'm gonna call it a night here. Actually, we'll go by our farm. We'll spend the time closing the barns. We don't often have the time to do that. There we go. Can I close it? There we are. Perfect. Now, if you would ferry me to the next. You're still there being a pest? Wow. That slime is dedicated to the cause, to be fair. You have to admire the work ethic of that. Even when it's someone that you don't really get on with, you have to admire it when they are dedicated to their job. Well done, you. There we go. Alright then, I think that's about it, aggro. I will pop a little bit more. Have I got coal? Yeah, I've got plenty of coal. Okay, so I'm going to pop a few more of these in there then. 2 gold and 1 iron. Then we are going to sell all of the coral. And the daffodil can go as well. We'll get rid of that too. And I think the dandelion can go, the cockles can go. I think that's pretty much it. Okay. There we go. Not a bad 2 days, honestly. I'm pretty happy with what we've managed to achieve. There is a little bit more that I would have liked to have achieved, but the 3 iridium, I'm super happy with. Super, super happy with that. There we go, some crystal fruit jelly. Let's go ahead and grab, sure, we'll have blackberries this time. Really need to expand this house, though. My goodness. I am working with very little room. I also need to build a new area out here. I actually need to build like a shed so I can move some of my production in there and out of my house, because rather cluttered in the house at the moment, I must confess. But that is going to be it for us for the night. So let's go to bed and see what we managed to do. Managed to do quite well by the looks of it. Yeah, 21,000 gold. And that puts us back to, well, over where we were in buying the star drop from Krobus. So yeah, I'm fairly happy with that result there. But with that, we're going to be ramping up this episode. I do hope you've enjoyed and will be joining me for the next. As ever, remember to like if you liked, sub if you haven't, and I'll see you next time. Take care, everyone.